Good afternoon. It is 2:26. I wanted to make another video, you know, just to express my emotions and my feelings. You know, this is not a rant. This is just, I'm just getting things off my chest. That's all. I can't understand why, people choose people that say they are children of God, but they prove that they're nothing but wolves in sheep clothing. Like they're not even gifted, even in trying to fit in with the devil. There's so many people out here that cannot see between the lines, areas, the marks, the gray areas. A lot of people are using other people to see further. We all got eyes. We all got senses. So whichever senses that you have, there you have your eyes, okay? Some people feel to see, smell to see, touch to see, look to see, hear to see. And a lot of people claim demon time, but you still scared of the devil. Let's go back to me talking about how people choose others, as their light, as their guide, when they can't even stand the dark. They can't stand too much light because, they got some sunglasses on. The light too bright. That's why their energy is where it's at. That's how you know a person's heart. I'm not saying everybody's, but majority of people, their hearts are dark. They can't even have the sun shine too close to their eyes, or it'll cause them to flinch, to be blinded. And people need to start looking at other people's character and morals, because that's exactly what it's causing. A lot of people there's way too much sunlight, but not enough sunshine. It's way too many storms, not enough rainbows. And it's a sad, eventful time that we're living in. I don't understand why people just don't open their eyes. It took me really having to look up to the sky, crying to God, begging God, like, please. And it took God truly letting me know enough was enough. No matter how good or gracious a person is, they're either going to appreciate you or dismiss you. And that's what people have been, just dismissive characters with traits, dismissive traits. Like when God put his son on the cross. Everybody think it's okay for God to sacrifice his child, but they won't sacrifice their own. It's okay for God to do it. But people say they're from God, they're of God. But when the test comes, you're not even able to show proof in your actions, in living, that you are even capable of being a child of God. People say have faith, but how much faith do people really have? We just need to start growing, not just physically, but truly growing. It took me having to go to sleep one day and wake up. It was like I died, and a new beginning started. It was time for me to take that next step. It was like a switch went off, or a switch came on. And that switch was, I've shown that I'm capable of handling the gifts and the tasks that God has given me and provided me. Now I'm on another task. It's a task of being patient. Still aligning myself with my passions. Having faith that, I'm not going to be homeless forever. Just keeping my dreams alive. And even I told myself, even in this lifetime, I'm not going to be angry if my dreams don't pan out here, because I know I will have another chance. So I'm not going to lose hope. It may look like I'm in a hopeless situation, but I'm not hopeless. I'm just ready to make things better. It's like we've had enough discussions. It's like somebody needs to remove what needs to be removed. We need a clean slate. Patterns, styles, words, actions shown us that, it takes appreciation to really get things done. And that's what the world lacks, gratitude. Everybody wants a little gratification when it's needed, when they want it. But not realizing that kindness is free. Love is free. Thank you is free. Being appreciative is free. People act like that is so hard, like that's like running the Olympics. Maybe Olympics, a marathon of life, but it's still free. People rather choose to be in debt than to just show some appreciation and accountability. But don't worry, karma keeps up. Karma got a board with some tally marks, and you're definitely on it. So, just because the other person doesn't remember or doesn't let it bother them, your actions still have consequences. Whether it's here or now, or then and later. So, like I said, this ain't a rant. I'm getting some things off my chest. Just trying to gather my thoughts. I'm just tired of my hands being tied. It's like I'm trying to get myself out of my own situation. I gotta treat people like cliffs and be a goat and step on people. Use them as my pedestal, as my bench, as my chair, because it seems that, every time I sit next to somebody and have a conversation about knowledgeable stuff and things that can help me and other people get better, it's like I'm being pushed to the back. So it's now time for me to climb over them or step upon them, because they've done enough. They have only been just a chair, It seemed like somebody gonna have to literally remove that chair, for people to actually get through, And it seems like I had to remove, and God removed, things in my life that wasn't meant for me. The people, the places, the things, It was hard for me to let go because I loved so hard. I loved for so long, It's like I can't ignore compassion, I can't ignore people's heartbreaks and their lost spirits. It was just, but God said enough was enough, because people seem to take advantage of that and use that as a barrier against me, as a flaw, because they think that I love so hard that they could continue to take from me. But all you doing is racking up some marks for karma. I came to the point of realization that you can't even hurt me. You know, you could think you're using me. I may be homeless because I gave till I had nothing. But I know that I deserve the best. I've earned it. You know, like I said, I've earned my horns and my halo. You know, so I could say that everything's going to be okay. You know, I went this long, 31 years of waiting, just waiting for my chance to shine, you know. And I'm ready to shine by myself. I always tell people, just believe in me. You know, that's all I ask. Believe in me. You know. And it's like, it was jealousy, it was envy. It was just they knew that if they believed in me, I'll make things happen. Like I will blow up. I will be a legacy. You know. I attract angels and demons. You know. I attract people with good spirits and bad spirits. It's like I'm contagious in a good way. You know. It's like all these viruses out here. Maybe I can be the antidote that's needed, you know. But people need to realize all it takes is a little appreciation. A little, you know what, I believe in you. Because you can't disagree with what I'm saying, you know. But people don't want to agree because it's like they want to be the ones that think of it first. They don't like somebody that's young and so bright. It's like they think wisdom come with age. But I've been here before. I feel like I've been in this world before as a man, as somebody in control. You know, somebody that had reasons to move the way they moved. You know, it could have been my ancestors. It could have been somebody that I was reincarnated from. You know, and it's a blessing because I've shown that this is not a man's world and this is not a man's job. You know, even a woman could get the job done. You know, they said separate business and pleasures, you know, knowing how to control your actions. And I've done that. You know, you can't make me angry. And if you do, I advise you not to because all I see is black and red. And God's going to stand behind me, you know, if push come to shove. So you can't bring me out of character. I'll laugh before I cry. And I'll walk away before I swing. Just don't push me too far, you know. So yeah, I let karma work in my favor. Like I said, karma is my Cupid. I don't need no 4th of July. I mean, not 4th of July. Well, I do want the fireworks, but I don't need no February 14th. Just know Valentine's Day. Just know we gonna make love an occasion, one day occasion. No. So Cupid's with me every day. Karma. You know, karma is my God also. You know, karma is what keeps me grounded. Karma is what keeps me alive. You know, I always used to ask myself why I wasn't dead yet. You know, but I realized why I wasn't. Because I was the light that was needed. You know, I was the example that was needed. You know, I was the one that could potentially wipe people's tears away. Like I said, I'm very contagious. It's like I'm an antidote. You know, you get attached to me. But I tell people once I walk away and let you go, you got one strike with me. I'm not going in circles. I'm not a dog. I'm not chasing my tail and I'm not chasing you. You know, I spent years trying to get people on the same page. You know, and it's like, I'm a simple person. I put it where you can understand. But a lot of people are so bitter and so under the assumption that, you know, I'm trying to control things and I'm trying to be a smart ass. But thank you because I'm just that, a smart ass person, angel, you know, an example. So a lot of people tend to be bitter. But don't worry, I sweeten up that bitterness of theirs. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth and keep it moving. You don't gotta like or accept what I gotta say. But know that I will know that people will agree with me in the end. It will be more of people in agreement than disagreement. You know, you can only be jealous so long with me. And I always tell people, watch your steps with me. You know, tell people I'm a child of God. People laugh when I say I'm an angel. You can laugh all you want. I'm not here to humor you. You know, you laugh at me, you laugh at God. But in the end, that's a strike on your task. You know, so I would keep laughter when I'm telling you about things about me to a minimum. You know, have a true reason to laugh. Don't laugh in a mocking type of way. Like I said, karma's watching. Karma is here for me every day. You know, so I tell people to tread carefully. That's all. You know, gratitude is free. Love is free. So we just need to see. You know, we just need to open our eyes more and just see for ourselves. You know, stop believing everything you hear and everything you see. It's time to put question marks. You know, people ask a lot of questions anyway. They just need to ask the right ones. So, have a blessed day.